What are the serious problems facing our youth today? How can we give them the skills to cope with these problems peacefully?
Apparently she said it, he did something.
What about the issues that adults, both young and old, face day in and day out? Bullying, domestic violence, social anxiety, sexual harassment, substance abuse? These are some of the critical topics that ACT OUT covers, getting right to the heart of the matter.
How many times have I told you that I wanted to go to that new restaurant and you said that you couldn't?
ACT OUT is a social issues theater program for students and adults that takes on serious issues of our ever-changing times.
You know what? Tonight after work, maybe just go over to that bar at the steakhouse and just have a couple drinks and talk it over.
Oh, at the bar. Should I go through your secretary and schedule
Nah,
a meeting?
no, don't worry about
I
that.
see how it is. No, I
ACT OUT is live theater that dramatizes, for instance, the conflict that leads to a bullying event and quickly evolves into a serious confrontation that explodes before our eyes and seems unsolvable.
The company policy
Listen
states
here,
that
buddy.
we
You know
do
what?
not
What is your
accept
name?
items
What is that name?
That
Huh?
are now without receipts. My name is Josiah.
Josiah? What kind of a name is that? Huh?
Josiah.
Where are you even from?
In an ACT OUT program, right at the heat of the moment, the action of the scene is stopped, frozen into place.
Freeze. So let me ask you, who has the power here?
And then, an interactive discussion begins between the audience that is caught up in the dramatic moment.
You had total authority to throw her out and ask her to leave at that point in time once they insult one of your associates.
The professional actors act out gripping dramatic predicaments, led by the facilitator who leads the discussion towards conflict solutions, then resolutions.
I think it would make it a little bit more comfortable if it was like, okay, we can grab lunch.
I started pushing her back and it could have ended up in a fight and I didn't even know why I was fighting.
We go into schools and businesses and we take any kind of issue or topic that they want addressed. What's going to happen, my actors are going to come out and they're going to act out a scenario for you. Probably something you can relate to. Maybe you've seen it happen to someone else or it's happened to you. Everything is customized to fit the needs of our audience.
All you had to do was go to your next class. You ain't
Are you, wait a minute. No. What's your name?
I'm Brooklyn. I am in the 9th grade and I enjoy having conversations like these. They make me want to learn more.
This method of conflict resolution has been the foremost successful method for both shaping solutions and examining ways to avoid letting incidents explode in the first place.
They're really kind of pleasantly surprised when they actually get to talk about their feelings on whatever the issue or topic is. And they get someone to respond back to them and not just say, yep, you're right, pat them on the back and move on. It's like, no, this is a problem we need to talk about.
Out of 10 managers, probably 6 or 7 of them are exactly like you. So the challenge in real life is how to get you to change.
Why do you think, Zach?
Life isn't fair, and it sucks. And you're gonna do stupid things down the road.
And he did a stupid thing too.
People all had a pretty good grasp on what they saw and what we talked about because we talked about it.
Well, I know, but I didn't think anybody would see it because he promised he wouldn't show it to anybody.
He's a boy.
So all boys are liars?
Yeah, you've taken offense to this up front here?
We were able to continue talking about it with everybody being comfortable about what they were saying. Even when people had disagreeing views on things, we could still sit down and have a comfortable, confident conversation about it. It needs to be something that's talked about when adults aren't in the room too. Like, take this with you, and when you're sitting with a group of friends, just bring up a topic and talk about it. Stuff like that, I feel like could really help people my age with the way they think about certain situations. I'm not always around the most mature people, so it was just kind of nice to be able to have those conversations with my peers.
This program of social issues resolutions has been used by ACT OUT under the umbrella of Claude McNeil Productions for thousands of students and adults for decades in central Indiana and beyond. Data on the program has shown a wide range of success at changing and averting many serious issues that students and adults face every day and how to solve them.
I've worked with ACT OUT since I came to IPS, which is now about 14 years ago, and I kind of inherited them And I really think IPS has had a relationship with ACT Out probably from the beginning, and kind of seen several evolutions. With the very first time I saw them, I could see that the engagement level
It's really just about being honest about your feelings and how you
is so different when you're actually participating, and their role-playing scenario model is such a perfect fit for kids and teachers and anyone else watching. It gives the kids an opportunity to really respond without consequence and without fear.
What they see is themselves, because ACT Out has the ability to deal with the students or redefine those students as they really are and prepare them for how can they make the change. Not how can we, the staff, but how can the students make that change. They start considering, how could that be different? How I impact the other person? Well, why did you do that? So the students really get engaged in what is going on, and they see themselves reflected by the Troop ACT Out. We found that our incidents of bullying, reported bullying, reduced. I believe they came in March, February. By the end of school in June, those actual incidents of bullying were reduced by, I'd say 40 to 50%.
Unfortunately, recent statistics show that bullying, and especially cyberbullying, is on the rise among young adults, teens, and children. Social anxiety among all ages has hit its peak. Race and inclusion are topics at the forefront of national discussions. For adults, the Me Too movement is shining a light on just how widespread the problem of sexual harassment and assault is, and the opioid epidemic has become a devastating public health crisis. While ACT Out doesn't have all the answers, we found through our 25 years of servicing Central Indiana that our unique way of using live theater to open important dialogue about emerging issues such as these has been successful in helping to provide non-violent solutions to resolving conflicts.
I don't know what I would do.
No, Ann, come on now.
We have seen an increase in the demand for our programs, and ACT Out is enlarging our size and scope to widen our reach into the communities we serve to meet these growing requests.
And I really love the fact that you said it is about communication.
Our work, our vision, and outlook on the importance of transforming the lives of those in our community comes with a commitment to making sure that the work we do matters, that it results in programs that are meaningful, and brings about a significant change. We invite you to see one of our programs at work and see for yourself the incredible responses of the students and adults. Our brand of live, interactive theater is a platform whereby actors and audience work together to address individual and collective social issues, work together towards a resolution, thus contributing to the achievement of a better world.
Thank you guys for letting us come in and chat with you. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.